Greetings, kitties! Welcome back to Keepers of the Crypt, our Tales from the Crypt podcast that delves deep into the dungeon of horrifying delights that Tales from the Crypt always had in store for us. Before today's wonderful episode, a little bit of business. People, please find Misfit Parade on YouTube. That's our channel. You can find this podcast, our short films, as well as our sister podcast, the Messed Up Movies Podcast. If you love Tales from the Crypt, you definitely love yourself some messed up movies. And that's what we talk about over there. We are so ecstatic that Tales from the Crypt has finally found a streaming home on Shudder. We are pumped to see you guys all talking about this wonderful classic show again. So season 5, episode 2, Tales from the Crypt. We are here. As Ye So, directed by one Kyle MacLachlan. Probably the most interesting part of this episode. Actually, that's a lie. See, that's bad hosting. That makes it sound like this episode is not fucking awesome. You want to know what? This episode fucking rules too. Tales from the Crypt, season 5 is coming out fucking hot. This is a great episode. I really did like this. This to me, because I had a fear, right? As the show started, I was like, dear God. And episode 3 has this too a little bit. I was like, is this going to be another of those I kill my wife and she comes back from the grave to get me episodes? Both episode 2 and episode 3 gave me that fear. I was like, Tales from the Crypt fucking loves that episode. They've done it a lot. I was scared. Also, when this one starts, you just go, is that Adam West voice I hear narrating over footage of this just shockingly, unbelievably beautiful blonde woman in a grocery? I mean, one of those women that is just so fucking pretty. It's like hard to look at. There are men like this too, but it's more rare for the men. But just like it's like painful how beautiful some people are. She fits into this. And Adam West just going, she's a choir girl. And you're like, what? What did I turn on the right fucking show?
What a great impression.
There you go.
That was good.
And yeah, it's just this old bald guy's like, yeah, I'm married to that super hot blonde lady, and I'm pretty sure she's getting her sausage elsewhere. And you're like, that's what happens. That's what, when you go way younger and way hotter than your lot in life, that's what happens, right? Mark Davis, the billionaire owner of the Raiders, is not going to be shocked when he hears his fucking 26-year-old wife getting fucking clapped in the team shower. He's going to say, I made a deal with the devil, and now I'm on the dance card, and that's fine. That's good enough for me. I don't know why. Sorry, drive-by, Mark Davis. As if being the Raiders owner isn't punishment enough. Neither here nor there. This guy, Leo, is convinced his wife is banging around. Adam, she's not. She's a choir girl. And that's what starts us off, right? Mm-hmm. Then Leo goes and finds disgusting detective, sweaty, greasy detective, played by Sam Waterston, G.G. Devoe, right? Not to be a fucking Bo Bib Devoe.
I was saying, not to be confused with Bell Bib Devoe.
Yeah. I almost got there. I said words that were close. They just didn't quite get it. This guy's playing in and preying upon his every worst thought and fear, which Adam West warns him about. Now, I have been on record. I don't know that my favorite Tales from the Crypts are the sweaty, jilted lover, right? All the time. I feel like it's a pretty narrow lane often for how they get to the payoffs of these stories, right? I think this one does it brilliantly, and it's fucking fun, and it's tense, and the secret weapon of this episode, besides just great actors everywhere you turn, right? I love the theater of the mind of this episode, Alex, right? Him imagining his wife in the confessional, the way the photographs change, the fucking signage outside of the church changes to match his delusion. It captures that mindness of writing in a story when you don't have the info. What did you make of this episode?
Yeah, I actually think of all the episodes we've watched for this show, I actually think this one's probably one of the more clever ones. Like, I'm not sure I necessarily think the ending's very interesting, but
it's a fun karmic payoff.
The getting there is really skillful and interesting, and for it being directed by Kyle MacLachlan,
shot really well. Like one of the better shot Tales from the Crypts I've seen.
Pretty good. Like, again, the getting there and that theater of the mind thing, I think, is something that you don't expect from Tales from the Crypt. Not that it's a bad thing, but you just don't really expect it a lot of the time because that's not what Tales is there for. Like, it's not about theater of the mind for Tales.
It's a much more carnal.
It's about theater of the theater.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole point. So, again, we don't do a lot of subtext in this show.
That's right. That's right.
I really did like it, though. Again, like, there's really good actors in this episode, too. Like, Hector Elizondo is fucking wonderful, and then Sam Waterston's great. So, like, there's no reason not to let them do what they do best.
Yeah, Michael, what's his name? Michael Ferrer is just the fucking...
yeah, Miguel Ferrer's in it. He's so good.
Yeah, he's just the hitman in, like, the last scene, and you're like, that guy fucking rules.
Yeah, he rips.
That guy rules. And he's in it for, like, a moment. In your ear, father. And it's like, wow, so there's just, like, great fucking... And, you know, when you get Kyle MacLachlan, I don't know how much he's involved in casting or if these things are done at a, you know, production scale since it's a full kind of TV setup. But, you know, having an actor-director, you would hope that you get better performances sometimes, right? And I think this one did. Yeah, I think, again, it's... Because if you really think about it, it's a Tales from the Crypt where almost nothing happens.
No, I mean...
The whole episode, but it feels very intense, and
again,
and there is this kind of anguish to it.
It's all psychological thrillery, and then you get to... He, like, he goes into the confessional... Okay, this is the part. Look, I do think it's a really good episode, but the confessional where he, like, pretends he's the priest to hear his wife, like, he's like, I'm going to catch her. She's going to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, Father. I was raw dogging. Like, no, it's none of that. She literally has, like, the most, like, the whole time, everyone keeps trying to explain, like, she's Irish. That's why she goes to Catholic Mass all the time. It's like, oh, yeah, right. Like, that's a perfectly American, point of view.
Waterston's like, do you know that?
Yeah.
Or did she tell you that? And
perfect
like,
sleaze detective from, you know, Manhattan DA McCoy. But yeah, again, someone tells him that. And I love that again, like, it's just right there. It's like pure text that's sitting right there. It's like, she is Irish. That is what we're doing in this. She's Irish, therefore she goes to church all the time. All right, cool. Oh, Father, I have to tell you.
Oh, Father.
And what's
Father,
great too,
I just like a good spreader. It's like, what?
What's good?
85
the night before, he, like, tries to come on her. She goes, not now. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm so tired. And he's like, I'm so tired of your shite. Hop on the stick. Let's just start here. Again, I don't think that a married woman should just be fucking forced onto the hobby horse.
Not at all.
Whenever the husband, especially a husband who is not doing anything to keep himself tight or right, he is not turning his body into a John Mayer style wonderland for her. I don't think a wife should be made to fucking hop on the hobby horse whenever the husband's like, I'm horny. I will say, if you're going to go 8 months and never fucking bang and seemingly never talk, like, do these people have dinner together? Like, it seems like all of their time she is going to church and doing errands and sleeping, and he is sitting with detectives imagining what she's doing during all these times, right? If you're going to, for, what does the show say, 8 months, 8 months?
8 months.
Not have sex with a man that you bonded your life with? I find it almost comically insane that when she reveals, she goes, hey, my mother almost died in childbirth with me. So now I am afraid that my beautiful, perfect, small, petite body will get fucking ripped in half, Art the Clown style, from the pussy up, and I'll die in childbirth. So I'm afraid to have sex. Because here's the other thing. She was having sex with him. She was fucking him. They fucked probably before they were married. So what was the moment where this fear kicked in? So this is the thing that happened when you were born. You fucked and fucked and fucked and fucked and fucked. Now you fucking turn the valve off. That feels...
It seems like something you should address with your loved one. I'll be honest.
It feels like the easiest thing in the world to say, hey, I'm really afraid of getting pregnant. And he's just like, I am a middle-aged chud. I will get a vasectomy right now.
I will do
and I will be healed in way less
business.
than 8 months, and then I can just fucking blow it out every day. You know, we'll clap, you'll hear a and no one will get pregnant. And she'd be like, what a great compromise. And that's what marriage is. It's compromise.
I think
it's getting less than you wanted.
They do
for
quietly
more than you expected.
They do quietly try to get around the contraception standpoint by saying, "Oh, she's Catholic." I'm like, "This is the 90s."
Okay, so that's I was like, is that a
thing?
Catholic thing? Like they're not allowed to use condoms?
No, this is the 90s. That doesn't count anymore.
Also, she definitely was having premarital sex and clearly married a man for money, it seems. Until the end, she seems really distraught.
In the 50s and 60s, contraception wasn't a thing, which is why you have huge Irish Catholic families. But, no. You're supposed to do that now. That's fine.
Yeah, you can fucking wrap it up. Get a fucking vasectomy, you old creep. What are you doing? This guy looks like he's 55 years old. You don't have the stamina to raise kids. Although maybe he does because he never sleeps and just drinks bourbon with detectives. Maybe he is a fount of energy. And that's why this hard-on is just roiling under his fucking slacks because he has so much vigor. I don't know. The I was afraid I would get pregnant is fucking insane.
Bit of a weak argument.
When we got to that confessional, I was like, I believed, right? Because Tales from the Crypt are always these little morality tales. I fully expected that she was not going to be a cheater. That what Adam West said was probably true. Sam Waterston, you can see him doing the sleazy. He's just every inclination. He's playing the what if and getting him to buy in deeper and deeper, really extrapolating that like craziness of mind that we see, right? I thought there were two possible roads this was going to go. One, she was not a cheater, which I expected. I was like, maybe the longest shot is that she was banging Adam West. Because if you're going to have Adam West in it, why would you not use him more than that, right?
Right.
Maybe that's the thing. Now Adam West is cooler to us now than he probably was in the mid-90s. Neither here nor there. The pregnancy thing fucking fully got me. I will say one of the great things about this ending, the moment he goes into that church with the collar, because he goes back to Waterston's office, he's not there. I was like, that's kind of a waste of a Ninja Turtle set. Like, what? You had this cool office. Why'd you fucking leave? And then the lockbox is gone. The 100,000 is gone. And, you know, the deal was, might be tomorrow, might be like 6 months from now. You'll never know. The less you know, the better. And the guy immediately is like, no, I've been duped. The moment he walks into that church, you know he's getting his fucking dick shot off.
Absolutely.
And it is, as you're watching the kind of tit for tat, and wait, what'd she say? And then they embrace as lovers. Like, oh, it's great. I'll just, fuck you in the butt so we won't get pregnant. Like, they're so pumped in that church. I'll just bust in your mouth or all over your face. Yeah, it's great. Talk about married paradise. No, I'm just kidding, Amy. I know you listen. Goddamn. Come on. Oh, wives. The dance of wives and husbands. As they embrace, you feel like their life might get better. We still know he's got to pay.
He's got to get got.
For what he said. Here's the thing, though. In the Grand Pantheon of bad Tales from the Crypt characters, this guy's not that bad. He's worried his younger, hotter wife is stepping out on town because she won't bang him for 8 months.
He made a bad choice.
That's a reasonable thing. Yes, he makes a bad choice by not talking to her and not trusting her, right? Does he deserve to have his fucking dick blown off? That feels like if he was the serial cheater and, like, let's say the roles were reversed and it was like Kathy Bates or whoever the 90s had play homely middle-aged women and, like, Brad Pitt was her husband, you wouldn't want her, or you would want the hot guy who's getting the action to get his dick blown off.
Well,
these are two sexless, sad people who have committed literally no fucking crimes. He gets his fucking dick blown off. And then we watch his wife scream in pain and agony. And you're like, oh my God, this is like truly one of the And then the John Shea just starts fucking dropping sermons. You're like, this is one of the darker, sadder, feels like a big overreaction Tales from the Crypt of all time.
I don't know. I really liked his response when he sees the hitman. No, it's cool. I'm the guy. It's like, dude.
Oh, yeah. I hired you to shoot another priest in there. that is the crucial part I left out when making my cases. When you hire someone to shoot a priest in the dick, that is a crime.
Yeah.
So he did actually commit a crime. That is true. Fair point, Mandino. Fair point.
It's it's just one of them. And then his reasoning, like, no, it's okay now. I'm the husband, not the priest. Bro, that is exactly what you would say if someone's
you
pointing
shoot a bullet out into the sky, it's eventually coming for your dick, dude. That's what happens. Violence is a circle.
It was a fine. It was a good episode, though. I think it's.
Things like him sitting in his car sweating and like the signs keep changing, right? Because when he finally meets John Shea, he does that like, I want the church to be a potent, throbbing organ in the community, full of vitality and vigor. And he's just like, I'll give you a potent organ, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Like, that's fucking great. The writing is beautiful in this episode, right? The actors are really playing it. When he's in his car, though, this is like the little microcosm. He's in his car, and the sign is changing to, potent, throbbing organ. He's imagining his wife getting fucked in the confessional, right? And then he looks up in his rearview mirror, and he sees them behind him, and he's like, ugh! Like, it does so much with so little. It does have this really kind of perfect, beautiful Tales from the Crypt tag. Because that's, again, these are little morality tales. And when he decided to shoot another man's dick off, almost for certain as an audience, we know that bullet's coming for his dick.
Yeah.
And watching that play out, there was this fun tension and pacing. And it's a really just well fucking crafted episode. I would say this episode does more with less than almost any episode in the series, right? Like, it doesn't have that big, bombastic finale, that horror finale. It's just a bullet and a dick.
I mean, it's just...
That's it.
That's it. I mean, again, I don't know really what more you need generally from an episode of this nature. Like,
Yeah, for Jilted Lovers...
As far as Jilted Lovers go, this is probably one of the tops, for sure.
Yeah, it's great, man, and that's what I'm saying. They do so much with so little, and the fact that it was Kyle MacLachlan, that's pretty fucking impressive, man. Round of applause for the man. I fucking love this episode, and again, season 5 just coming out with kind of the bigger, zanier episode, right? Mm-hmm. With the Tim Curry episode, and then this is just a really like if you were gonna show your grandmother, right? Your like conservative, nice grandmother at Tales from the Crypt. This is one you would show her, and she'd be like, oh my gosh. Like, she would be thrilled, but she would still get the Tales from the Crypt experience, right? And I think that's wonderful, man. I enjoyed this tremendously. I thought this was a really fun episode.
I liked this one a lot.